Hello, thanks for checking out Mr. Ware's videos, and today we're looking at solving systems by substitution. So in the previous video we solved systems by graphing, but here we're going to solve them by substitution. So stay with me. It's going to be not as that easy, but it's not that hard. So we're going to take a look at a few examples here. So here it says you can use substitution to solve system equations in one of the equations is already solved for a variable. So you got y is equal to x plus 2. You got 3x plus y is equal to 10. Notice how 1 is already solved for a variable. So y is equal to x plus 2. So what we're going to do is substitute what y is equal to, x plus 2, in for y in the other equation. Alright? So here I got 3x plus y is equal to 10. And I'm going to replace the y with x plus 2. See? X plus 2. Then I just keep simplifying. I got that x plus 3x is 4x plus 2. Subtract by 2. Bring down the 8. Bring down the 4x. Divide by 4. X is equal to 2. So now I know it's 2, right? So once you have that, you could take it and plug it back in. And you can plug it into either one of the equations, but the easiest one to work with is this first one. So they plugged in the 2, and you got 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay. Now, so we know the solution is 2, 4. What they have here is an example of how you can check it. And I showed you that in the previous video too. You take the 2 and the 4 and plug those numbers in and see if they come out equal. And you plug it in on both equations. And you see you get 4 is equal to 4 and 10 is equal to 10, which means they are solutions to those equations. Alright, let's take a look at a few examples. Alright, here it says solve each system equation by substitution. So I'm going to take this y minus 1 and substitute it in for x. Alright, so this is where the x go. I'm going to replace it with y minus 1. Now this whole equation is filled with y and no other variables. So now I just got to solve for it. First I'm going to combine like terms and get 3y minus 1 is equal to 8. And then I'm going to isolate the y by doing the opposite. First I add 1 on both sides. The 1's cancel out. Now I got 3y is equal to 8 plus 1, which is 9. Then divide by 3, and y is equal to 3. Okay, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I got one of the variables. I just need to plug it back in and get the other one. And I'm going to plug it into that first equation. I can plug it in either one of the y's. Make sure you plug it in for y. But I'm going to plug it into the first one. And I've got x is equal to y minus 1, which is 3 minus 1, which is x is equal to 2. Okay, so I didn't check it, but feel free to check it if you like to, and that way you can know you got the right answer. All right, let's take a look at number 2. Oh, my bad. Got one crucial part. You got to write the point out. So make sure you put the x first, and you got 2 and 3. So you got 2 and 3 is your point. All right, now you're going to solve this one. Now here, they're both solved for y, so what I'm going to do is just set them equal to each other. So I got x plus 2 is equal to 2x minus 5. I'm going to move my letters to the left here. Subtract 2x on both sides. X minus 2x is negative 1x plus 2. Bring down the negative 5. Move the numbers to the right. Subtract 2 on both sides. Negative 5 and negative 2. I get negative 7. Bring down the negative 1x. The 2's cancel out. Divide by negative 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 7 divided by 1 is 7. X is equal to 7. Now I'm going to take that 7 and plug it back in. Again, you can plug it in either one of the x's, but I'm going to put it in that, which one I put it in? The first one. So I'm going to plug 7 here. So there I got 7 plus 2, which is 9. So my solution is going to be 7, 9. Alright, let's take a look at another example. Alright, we'll solve each system by substitution. We're going to plug in this y here. Y is equal to x plus 5. We're going to plug it to that second equation. You get x plus 5. We got 3x and x. Add those two together, you get 4x. 4x plus 5. We're going to do the opposite of adding 5 and subtract 5 on both sides. Same sign, find the sum. 5's cancel out. Read out to 4x, negative 16. Divide by 4. 4 is equal to negative 4. Now I'm going to take that negative 4 and plug it back in. You can plug it in either one, but I'm going to pick that first one. You got y is equal to negative 4 plus 5. Different signs, find the difference. You get positive 1. So our point on this one is negative 4, 1. Don't forget to put the x first. Always put the x first. All right. Number 4. All right, this one, instead of having the y solve, we got the x solve on both of them. So again, we're just going to set them equal to each other. All right, so I've got the 2y plus 3, and I'm going to set it equal to what x is, which is y plus 10. I got variables on both sides, constants on both sides, so we move the letters to the left. Y minus 2y. Different signs, find the difference. 2 minus 1 is 1. Keep it negative because the 2 is bigger. Move the number to the right. Instead of adding 10, subtract 10. 3 minus 10. Different signs, find the difference. 3 minus 10 is 7. Got negative 7. Divide by negative 1. Negative divided by a negative is a positive, and y is equal to 7. Now, this time I'm plugging back in, but instead of plugging in x, I'm plugging in y. And I'm going to pick the first one here. So I've got 7 plus 10, which is 17. So our point on this one is 717. So that's great when it's already solved for one of the variables, but sometimes it's not. And I'm going to show you what to do in that situation. So here, they show you how you got y minus x equal 4 and 2x plus 3y equal 27. They're both in standard form. So you have to change one of them so that y is equal to x plus 4. Now there's a different way to do it where you don't have to change it, and I'm going to show you that in a future video. But here, we're going to do it by substitution. So we got to solve for one of the variables. So we're going to solve. They solve for y by adding x on both sides. Now we have something we can substitute in for y. Then you substitute it, you distribute, collect like terms, isolate the variable, and get your x. Then once you get your x, you're going to plug it back in to one of the equations. They recommend that you plug it into the original equation to find the value. So we put it into this first one, and we've got y minus 3. We add 3 on both sides, and you get y is equal to 4. Y minus 3 equals 4. Add 3 on both sides. Y is equal to, not 4, but 7. So our solution is 3, 7. And again, they showed an example where you could check it and see. So this one's already worked out for you, so you can go back and look at it. Let's do one and work it out together. All right, here it says solve each system of equations. Again, they're not solved for one of the variables. So I'm going to take this first one that doesn't have any non-1 coefficients, I'm going to say, and then solve for that one. So I just rewrote it over here. And in this case, I forgot what I solved for. I solved for y. So I subtracted x on both sides. And you can solve for either one, but I solved for y on this one. So I subtract x on both sides. And this is a literal equation. You're not going to get a complete answer like a number. You're going to get an expression. So I'm going to have negative x minus 3. And I got negative y is equal to that. So now I'm going to divide by that negative 1 because you can't have that negative there. You got to divide by that negative 1. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. So you get 1x here, and here you get 3. So y is equal to x, or 1x plus 3. Now we're going to take this x plus 3 and sub it in. But we're going to sub it in again once we do that one. So it's a long process here. So we're going to plug in the x plus 3. Sorry, that doesn't look like a plus, but x plus 3. We're going to collect like terms, 1 and 2. It's going to be 3x plus 3, bring down to 12. Isolate the x, do the opposite, subtract 3 on both sides. Get 3x equal to 9. Then you got 3, divide by 3, x is equal to 3. Now, we've got 3. We're going to take the 3 and plug it back in for either one of these. Alright, but I'm going to pick the first one, the easiest one to work there. I got 3 minus y is equal to negative 3. I subtract 3 on both sides. I got negative y is equal to negative 6. Same sign, find the sum. Now divide by negative 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive, and y is equal to 6. Now, technically, could you take this and plug it in? Yeah, 3 plus 3 is 6, but they say plug it into the original. So our actual point is going to be 3, 6. Don't forget to put the x first. Alright, so this last one's going to go kind of quick. Let's see if I can get this one in before time runs out on me here. So, I'm going to have y minus x is equal to 8. I'm going to solve for y again, adding x on both sides. So I get x plus 8. This is what I'm going to substitute back in. I'm going to put that in for this y right here. 5x plus 2 times x plus 8 equals 9. This time I got to distribute. I'm going to distribute. 2 times 1 is 2x. 2 times 8 is 16. Now I'm going to collect like terms. I got 5x and 2x. That's going to add up to be 7x. 7x plus 16 is equal to 9. Isolating the x. Do the opposite of add 16. Subtract 16. 9 minus 16 is 7. 16's cancel out. Bring down to 7x. Divide by 7. Opposite of multiplication. X is equal to 1. Now I'm going to take that 1, almost there. I'm going to take that 1 and plug it back in. You can plug it into either one of these, okay? But I'm going to plug it into the first one here. So now I've got y minus 1 is equal to 8. Alright. I'm going to do the opposite of subtract 1 and add 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. And y is equal to 9. So the point on this one is 1, 9. Alright, so I went quicker than I thought I had to, but here's the point, 1, 9. Feel free to rewind, go back and look at it again. But that is it. I want to thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. Have a nice day.